Look at that. Yes, we are doing it. You can see the Serverschrank starting to be emptied out. We need packaging for these modules. That's why we're leaving it like this today. You can see here are the computers or the cables sorted, more cables. The mainframe or the console frame is disconnected already. Everything, all cables are out. And then I think in order to get this beast down the stairs, we will take it apart completely, meaning this thing, or the insides out, and the top, all the sides. And then we're carrying it down in parts and rebuilding it down in the basement. Ah, so exciting. Yes, we're doing this. And here we are in the studio. This is how it looks like now, right? And we are going to clear it. And I am so excited. I also have so many questions. Where is the outboard really gonna go? We had a chat with the studio community and couldn't really figure. I mean, if you put it to the sides, it's a bit off from the center. If you put it here, it's not really wide enough for a 2-space rack. The cabling has to go kind of around here. Lots of stuff to do and figure. And in my head, I had it more planned out. Like, okay, I will set up everything in my workshop and then we're going to know exactly what to do and have all the furniture. No, we don't. There's a lot of stuff we have to make out along the way. Now, we're going to start here, and this is the black hole. Yes, there is stuff, there is instruments, there is mic stands, and soon there's going to be the computer right there. And then all the other stuff to the left, this is going to come a little bit more up front. The absorber is going to come out. And yeah, that's what we're going to do this week. Right? Super exciting. We're finally doing it and I can't wait because I have so much stuff here kind of hooked up. I'm running out of ins and outs of this system. I'm selling some of the universal audio already to get like an RME to use all the channels of the Lawo console. Super hyped. Yeah, I'll take you with me. Let's go. Woohoo! Here we are and look at that. There's chaos. Already the first things are in from the Serverschrank. It is absolutely crazy to see these parts that you also know from my video, to see them now in the studio. And some things happened already. I sold the first Apollo interface. I won't be needing these anymore. I also swapped this one against a Octo DSP. It's in there, so I can still have my plugins. Now, this corner is where the Serverschrank is going to be, and that the absorber needs to be taken out, so I have enough space. This has to be moved out as well to reach the absorber. We probably turn it around. Then the curtain would have to be moved forward, and then I will install a heavier curtain so that the noise stays in and also the heat. Why? You might ask, because here there is the vent and that will take all the hot air from the Serverschrank out of the room to save me an AC system. So much the theory. I'll take you with me on the journey. I'm going to do as many time lapses as possible. So no more time to talk. Let's work. here we are now. After a full day of disassembling, there is space for a console. There's this large absorber from the back wall. I'm trying to sell it probably. Well, there's some more absorbers stacked here now. This was under the table. I will polish and refurb this table. And then what else did we do? Yes, here it is. The Serverschrank. Florian, thank you very much for your hard work today. There it is. It fits right there. I probably have the curtain come out a bit more. I mean, I could do it like this also. Then it has a... Well, maybe I'll leave it. But then also, of course, I will get an acoustic curtain that is a bit more closing here on top and then a bit thicker, right? To have the fan noise out. And then also, you can see there is where the ventilation takes out the air from the room. And I will look for a solution, because right now, if I pull out the hot air to the top, it rises to the top. And hot air is rising to the top anyway. So if the ventilation is here for the room, then I might find a solution where I kind of open this here so that the air gets taken out directly. Maybe I even make a connection to the Serverschrank. We will see. But for now, I'm happy everything worked out. Whew. Today, yes. And I'm very excited to get the board in next. Yeah. All right. So today we refurbished the old desk so that I can give it back in a good state. This desk has been the centerpiece of this room ever since. I don't remember this room without this desk. So this was also my way to say goodbye to it. We tried to give it a little bit of makeover with some fresh oil and tried to scrub off some of the scratches. I mean, this is a used desk, so you still have some... Oh, it looks on camera, it looks even better than in person. Maybe I'm too critical. Who knows? But yeah, that's the table. With that, I say goodbye. The day we move in the frame, we will put this in storage. Then we are going to have all this space for the console, because the room is actually bigger than it felt so far. And part of it is this huge desk. Yes, and with that, here we are in the workshop. The Serverschrank is gone and in the studio. Now onto this beautiful console. And today's the day where we're going to unscrew everything. We're going to take it completely apart, meaning all modules out, all side panels out, this armrest out, this top paneling out, all the meters out, everything out. We're going to remove the feet and then we're going to unscrew 1/3 of it. Very excited. I'm going to take you with me for the little time lapse. So let's get to work. Yes. Hi.
Ja. Was denn?
Kannst du sie halten?
Ich glaube.
Ja, warte. Nix kaputt gegangen.
Bei mir ist im Kopf so trocken.
And here we are after a long day of disassembling. There it is, the frame split in half. Always amazed on how beautifully this is engineered. Look at these buses for electricity. Incredibly well done. Here you have these copper lines that go through the whole board and supply. I think it's plus 24 analog ground, plus 5 digital ground. Yeah, on multiple buses you have them here, you have them there. They're distributed. They reach the bus on multiple. Oops. They reach the bus on multiple points from the power supplies and whatnot. Beautiful. There's stuff you normally don't see. This time when I disassembled it, I knew a lot more about the system. It all went fluid, and there's some things that I didn't have to cut. Frame is still quite heavy, but I got this guy. Look at that. Yes, it can climb stairs because we will have to go down a stair. My idea is to just scoop this up. I mean, yes, it is quite a bit taller, but we use rope to kind of bind these together. Also, I think I can make this a little bit taller, right? And then we'll go down a stair. The rest is no problem. Even this, I mean, I can lift this with one hand if I want. But I will have my well-earned rest for today. There's all the other parts. Tomorrow we're going to move everything in. There is the control surface in boxes, and yeah, there's so much belonging to the system. Cabling that will come later, and then of course interface units. So a lot of things to move, but I'm very happy with today and how it went. We are ready for tomorrow, the big day, where this beast will enter the room. And if I got this in, I can chill. All right, that's it for today. See you tomorrow.
What?
Habt ihr?
Ja.
Weil ich halt so ein bisschen gegen.
Und ab hier können wir es auch reintragen eigentlich. Wenn es jetzt gar nicht geht. Aber es geht. Warte. So, Tobi. Mal schauen, dass man ein bisschen mehr geht. Pass auf, wenn das Ding jetzt runtergeht, geht das Ding auch runter.
Ja, Alti, wir sind hier oben am Absorber.
Ja.
Wie machen wir das?
Einfach reintragen jetzt. So. Ich hab sie. Kriegen wir die so getragen? Ja.
Halt, Vorsicht. Läufer, Treppe.
Jawohl. Und noch eine und ein bisschen jetzt abfedern. Ganz genau, das meinte ich.
So,
Geschafft.
stopp. Nice.
Tobi, du bist einfach krass.
Ja,
Alter.
danke.
Nice.
Danke.
Ey,
Yes.
sehr nett. Very nice.
Dann allen geraden Rücken, Florian. Ach so,
Geht schon.
gefällt mir nicht. Seid ihr soweit? Seid ihr warm?
Ja.
Ja? Und los!
Oh, warte mal, hier dieses scheiß Holzding hat mich gestört. Aber
Ja, krass, da ist der Fuß abgehauen, ne? Da ist genau das
nee,
passiert.
ich bin nur über den Balken gestolpert.
So, hol mal den Fuß wieder ran und ich gucke jetzt, dass das hier gut sitzt. Weil auf meiner Seite muss
Die
ich
ist
ein
doch noch
Stück
nicht
nach
mittig.
vorne. Noch ein Stück zu mir. So, jetzt gucke ich auf deiner Seite. Ein Stück nach vorne noch. Sehr gut. Jetzt muss sie noch ein Stück nach rechts, ne?
So, hab sie. Noch ein Stück oder reicht? Die ist noch ein bisschen versetzt.
Ja, bei mir sieht aber eigentlich...
Ja, bei mir auch.
Bei mir sieht jetzt gut aus, denn
Bei
die
mir
Löcher
auch.
sind aligned. So, and this is what it looks like after a hard day of work. Here it is inside the studio. What can I say? It looks great. It fits really, really well in there. Also, size-wise, we're having a disorientation now, so we can work on it freely. We're going to turn it around and move it to the wall once it's finished. And the wood, the white, everything just matches really, really well. The build went pretty smooth, except for me forgetting an essential set of screws at the workshop and having to drive back. The rest went pretty nice. Moving it down the stairs was great. Sorry for not filming everything as I may have promised, but some of this was very hard work and I needed to focus and every hand on deck. But yeah, this is how it is. We're turning the YouTube discography kind of backwards, right? Remember when I first assembled it? Now we did a lot of it in one day. Here you see the housing for the power supplies in, the computers in, this thing is in, which I don't really understand, but I think it separates analog from digital ground somehow. What else do we have? Yeah, pretty much all the paneling in. I need some better screws for this. I need to resolder two things that are cut here. One is these two, another one is these four. That's going to be done tomorrow, as well as the headphone connection. Otherwise, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Good stuff. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Woohoo. We are back the next day and you can see the first displays are going in. I soldered everything, so the headphones are connected. The power supply is now fully connected. Everything is back. We put the power cables in. We did the first test where we powered up the frame with nothing in it. And it looks like a success. So we will now put in the power supplies one by one, see how the frame will react. And if that's all good, we can start to put the first modules in. I'm very excited. Let's go. Okay, here we are. It's assembled. Not everything. There's still one or two cables and stuff to be sorted out, but this is how it looks like now. We're gonna park it into the spot and see how it looks like, right? See how it maneuvers in here. Let me see. Can I move? Is there anything here? No, it looks good. Yeah, I drove over a cable here. So we're going to turn it.
Der Ständer muss weg.
See if it even fits.
Soll ich hier?
Ja.
Komm rum, hier. Ja, super.
Okay. Where are we? Oh, we're almost centered, which is good because here on the left I have another box that has to move out.
Yes, baby.
Okay, here it is. Let's see how it looks like from far.
Crazy sight. Crazy sight.
Does it look too big? No, I think it's all right. If you sit here, how is it standing up? We probably have to come a little bit. Yeah. There it is.
Hammer.
There it is. It's in. Yes.
Gib Chuck, richtig geil. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass das wird noch so weit kommen.
Sehr schön.